We are not going to lay down for Barack Obama or any Republican who votes to support an agenda that destroys our children's future and puts them into debt slavery. Not going to happen. We are living, here is the 4th of July, a divine moment in history. A moment that is divine, in fact, that we know while, Jesus Christ's birthday is also an extraordinary moment. The reason this planet is not a cinder and can still enjoy having Christmas and Hanukkah is because of America. It is because of the sacrifice of generations of Americans who now have ensured that Americans who are Christian and Jewish are able to support and celebrate the holidays involving their faith and the quality of their lives. It is not due to anyone else on earth, but to those of you out there who have served, those of you who have lost family members, who have perished in wars, all of us, myself included, who have family members buried in the South and in the North during the Civil War. All of us who have sacrificed. Now, our generation, let me ask you this, ladies and gentlemen. I've enjoyed getting into my 40s. I enjoyed a message yesterday from a woman my age named Sarah Palin. Now, I know that some of you, look, some of you have different letters after your name. Some of you have erased the letter after your name. But let me tell you, as a woman who's Sarah Palin's age, we are a generation that we will not let this country lay down and surrender because we're tired, or because it's hot, or because somebody's good on TV, maybe, or because they read the teleprompter really good. This nation is more than that. This nation is you. It is your children. It's that little dog walking around right here. It's these little kids sitting right here. Because what we have sitting comfortably on this lawn and in your chair, Sarah Palin also knows the difficulty in life, the difficult decisions that need to be made, what it is like to not go to an Ivy League school, what it is like to not be a member of the club, what it is like to not live east of the Mississippi. She knows what it's like to be a Westerner, to be an independent woman. And on this Independence Day, we have to celebrate the symbolism of Sarah Palin declaring her independence yesterday. For those of you who still might have, I still need to hear where she stands on things like amnesty and the sovereignty of this country. But here's what I can tell you. You know when someone means you well, you can still disagree on the issues. Many of you disagree with me on some very fundamental issues. I'm a pro-choice feminist. And here's what I can tell you. There is no one else I'd rather stand next to in a trench defending ourselves against. Originally it would be like the French, but now it seems like our own government. Shoulder to shoulder with every single one of you to defend this country so that we can each choose to live the lives that best suit ourselves, so that we can have debates about what's important, so that we can understand and have a dialogue based in the freedom of this nation as it stands. We will not, and this freedom is not about a message that Barack Obama articulated last year during the campaign, that Americans are bitter and clingy. That the message there is that you cannot be trusted, that you are emotional, that you are less than the elite, and that you must be controlled. Let me tell you something. The reason everyone has got, let's just say real upset. There are some choice words I'd be using here, but I won't today. The reasons the left and the right, the machines in Washington and the media machines are so beside themselves about Sarah Palin is that she is us, and she committed the unpardonable sin of not being destroyed by the liberal Gestapos. That simply. They know she is an inspiration. You may not vote for her, and I have a feeling you may have a chance to vote for her. I have a little tiny bit of a feeling. They know that she inspires you and reminds you who you are. They know that President Reagan does that, but we're reliant on videos for that inspiration. There is nothing like a reminder for my generation that Reagan's spirit lives in every single one of us. When President Reagan died, God rest his great soul, when that regular guy died, millions more of President Reagan emerged. We hold that torch for him. Sarah emerged. We hold that torch for him. For Sarah emerged. We hold that for him. I die. For I die. Sarah died. Sarah died. I died. I died. I die. We hold die. We die. Hold that die. Single for single him. For single him. Single Sarah. Single Sarah. Single 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 single. We single. We single.